Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Football for Life show with your host for the evening, Hayden. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just tuning in now just prior to kickoff. We've got about 5 minutes to go. The squad has been announced, so we'll start off with that. It's a really exciting game, this. The very attacking style of Watford versus Wolves versus obviously the very front foot approach of Liverpool. Right, yeah. So the team news is out, and so the lineups are for Wolves. They're playing for what looks like a 3-4-2-1 with Rui Patricio in goal, Willy Bolly, Connor Cody, and Romain Saiss as a back three, with Nelson, Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, and Castro in midfield. Neto and Traore as a forward two, and then right up front, Fabio da Silva, the young kid. So just to clarify, 22 playing as a left back or right back in this case is Nelson Semedo, and then Castro Otto is playing on the other side as wing backs, it looks like. So the midfield four is Neves, João Moutinho, Neto, and then Traore. On the bench, they've got Kiana Herva, Fabio Silva. Oh, that's different to Da Silva, who's up front. Morgan Gibbs-White, Vitinha, I hope I'm saying that right. John Ruddy as a goalkeeping substitution. Leandro Dendoncker, Patrick Kilman, and guy called Marx, maybe. And then the Liverpool formation. It's unchanged from the game against Leipzig, which is fantastic. We've got Alisson in goal, again playing 4-3-3. Alexander-Arnold, Trent, Nat Phillips, Ozan Kabak, and Robertson as our back four. A midfield of Thiago, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Salah, Jota, and Mane up front. Obviously, Jota making his return up front against Wolves for at Molineux for the first time since he signed. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fares tonight. I think what's his name? The Wolves manager came out earlier in an interview and was saying that that it was a shame that the crowd wasn't there, because they would have given him an incredible standing ovation to welcome him back. But unfortunately, we can't have that because we can't have fans. We've just got the game up here. Wolves, Nuno Espirito Santo, the manager, and then so Patricio, Bolly, Cody, and Saiss, Semedo, Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, and Johnny. My pronunciation for names is awful. Pedro Neto, Willian Jose, and Adama Traore as the front attacking three. Yeah, Pedence is missing. I think he's injured, so he doesn't even make the bench. And for the first time in a while, we've been able to enjoy our time out from the last game. Alisson in goal for Liverpool. Then the back four of Alexander-Arnold, Nat Phillips, Ozan Kabak, and Andy Robertson. Thiago, Fabinho, and Wijnaldum in midfield. Great to see Fabinho back. Mohamed Salah, Diogo Jota, and Sadio Mane out front. Great to see. Oh, and the substitutions. Let me run through those. Adrian Nathaniel, Nico Williams, Reese Williams, Kostas Tsimikas, Curtis Jones, Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, Shaqiri on the bench tonight. So as we kick off here, the players will take a knee in support of the movement for Black Lives. Still quite powerful, I think, to see it happen. And I hope they continue it as long as they possibly can. When fans are back, even when the new season starts, if I was one of those players, I would just keep going. I'd do it for an indefinite period of time. Robertson brings the ball forward. Mane's got it out already. Cross into the box. Just in the early moments here, 27 seconds in, Mane breaks through and a cross is sent into the box. Recover here. Neto, number 9. No, Otto, I think. Gosh, it's really hard to see the number and work out who everyone is. Cody with the ball. Plays it long. He's got a great range of passing, Connor Cody. Out to Nelson Semedo. He's closed down by Robertson, but it's Adama Traore. Oh my God. Ball comes into the area. Alisson caught the ball, dropped it, and sort of bundled into the attacking player for Wolves. That could have been a penalty, but that just seemed like a bit of a surprise there and a bit of a muddle. God, my heart went. Mane with the ball now. Flicks it to Jota, who flicks it back to Robertson, who passes it across the back to Trent, who plays an incredible long raking pass across midfield, headed out for a corner. Yeah, we'll look back at this. Ball comes in from Adama Traore. Alisson catches the ball, but the momentum of the ball and him moving pushes it out of his hand. It hits Semedo's arm. So it wouldn't have been, even though that then the momentum carries him into Semedo, it wasn't going to be too much of a worry. Although visually it was quite alarming. Ball cut out from that corner. And now back with Thiago, who's just dropped a little bit deeper there, but he's now played it out to Trent. Trent back to Nathaniel Phillips. We're in the second minute, 2-minute 51. But I've been streaming for about 8 minutes. It's good to have you on board, Aaron. Sorry if my hair looks a bit crazy, guys. It's just been one of those days, I think. But I hope it doesn't look too bad. Again, Nathaniel Phillips. Alisson out to Robertson, who plays it forward, but it's just cut out by Ruben Neves. Back to Cody with the ball. Jota closes the keeper down, but Patricio just hits it long. Hits Adama Traore, who flicks it off to Nelson Semedo. Wolves are just playing it across their midfield. Yeah, I'm on 3 minutes 47 seconds. Like I said, I don't really, I try to make people aware of the stream, but obviously most people will be watching the actual game itself on BT or Sky or whatever. Ball. Traore out to Semedo. Semedo's done a trick here. Good save, Alisson. Great save, Alisson. Just takes all the power out of that shot. But that was very dicey. Really glad that was always offside anyway. It would have been rolled off if it went in. But great work from Traore. He's just a man mountain. And you have to be careful not to fall into racial stereotypes and stuff, but he is absolutely jacked. Like, he's unreal. Oh, yeah, I get you, Aaron. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a spoiler alert. Yeah. But I have the same problem with I had the same problem when it's the group chat on WhatsApp, because people have different streams going and they'll very often people will put when a goal happens and I'm like, but it hasn't happened for a minute yet. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you at halftime, mate. Yeah. It'd be great to have you on, or just someone on as a guest to discuss the game at halftime. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, I never understand how streamers in countries such as in continents such as Africa, countries where the games are not actually played on their soil are able to get it, somehow able to get it before us. Robertson back to Allison. Allison out to Trent. Trent to Mo. Back to Trent. Just deft touch and laid it off there. Nathaniel Phillips going with the shaven-headed look tonight. Well, he went with it last time, but that's how it works, isn't it? But he's done a tremendous job since he's come in. Really, really, really been impressed by him. Considering he's been out on loan in the German second division. Wasn't he playing at Stuttgart? This is hardly the highest level football on the continent. And for him, and he's been loaned here, there, and everywhere. I can get up a record of where he's been actually. But yeah, for him to then come in at such a pivotal moment, crisis moment really, and for him to do such an incredible job in the way that he is, yeah. Hey, Aaron.
Wheels off.
You're live on the stream.
I've been watching you. I know, bro. I've been typing in the comments, so I'll come on for a bit.
I know.
I'll be on like 5 minutes there, and then I've got the stream on as we're speaking anyway, so
cool.
Yeah, if I get a spoiler, fair enough for the next few minutes or so. But yeah. I just thought I'd come on quickly and give you my thoughts on the game so far.
Yeah. Mane in again
I'm
here,
still getting
and
over that loss
out for a corner.
Horrific 5 in a row shit, innit?
Yeah, but we're a couple weeks on from that now, so
Bro, that's gonna take like 2 years. What you say?
No, I get that. No, but that's not my point. I'm saying like the current mentality of the team is win against one against Leipzig, move on tonight. Like that's gone. That's happened. Like we can't go back and sort that. We have to keep building from here. So what do you think of the game so far in the 8 minutes that we've seen? Just Fabinho there clearing up perfectly there. Yeah.
Just before we talk about the game, I got good perspective from Tabs.
Right. Okay. Obviously, on the stream, half these people don't like.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? Let's save it for halftime.
Okay.
We can do, or even after the game. That might be better when we do like a discussion properly.
Yeah, it might make sense to just do a discussion at halftime when we know that we've seen everything that's happened. But
calm. I'll let you carry on with the game then.
Okay, but so I'll see you. I'll see one of you guys from the group chat at halftime, and we'll chat about the game.
Though.
Pardon?
I'll give you a prediction whilst I'm on here.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
I reckon we'll get a point from this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 1-0.
I think we'll get at least a point. I think we might win this. So we're looking lively so far.
Win, yeah?
Having Fabinho in midfield is huge. and he's looked imposing so far.
Yeah, that's fine. I hear that as well.
It's just like we're dealing at the moment. We're like pretty stable. Like we just it's when that ball gets forward to Adama Traore and Neto.
I've only 2 people watching. Come on, man! I expected more from that chat.
Yeah, Presso
is our new.
I gave people heads up and everything.
Presso is on board. Yeah, the president's on board on our team now.
Ah, yes. Yeah, the president. Yeah.
I got him on as well, so I hope he get more of the brigade on. Come on, like I'm calling everyone out on that chat. Like 100 people on there and only 2 watching. They're moving into the game like I am, so.
Well, no, that's what I was just addressing it before you phoned me, actually. That, for me, it's like, this is me doing a commentary of the game and, like, just chatting it through. But most people have got it. Oh, Adama Traore flicks it into the box. Cleared.
Maybe at halftime.
Cleared. Oh, hang on. Can we have a chance for a counter here? Up. Right. Mane bringing the ball forward here. Robertson to his left.
Halftime will be better to share their thoughts, I think. That's a good idea. Right? I'll tell them.
Yeah, Robertson's cross hit the defender there. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Wilza. Fine.
See you at halftime, mate.
All right, man. If not, I'll come on after the game.
Sure thing.
I'm having dinner or something.
Okay, mate.
I'll keep you posted anyway. Not to worry.
Sounds good.
All right, nice one. Enjoy the game, bro.
Thanks, you too.
What's your prediction? Did you say 2-1?
Well, here's a plug for everyone watching. If you go back, I did a squad prediction the other day, and I put my thoughts in that, and I even gave a score prediction. I think I said 2-1. But I thought it would be a comfortable 2-1. So we'd score 2, and then they'd get one last minute, or in the last 10, or from a very controversial decision or something.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean,
let's see.
Yeah, Wolves are looking open here. Like when we go forward, they are. They're looking that we could get at them, and that's just the way they play. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll catch you in a bit.
Yeah.
I was going to say Sada Wolves, Punjabi Wolves, but tonight we want to win, so let's go.
Ball through to Mane. Mane round the keeper. Cut back inside. Oh, too many defenders got back. Oh.
Okay, catch you in a bit.
Yeah. Almost a goal there. Take care, mate.
I just seen it. Oh, come on, Sadio. You should be shooting that first time, bro.
But look, the keeper came out quick there. Like.
He did, but, man. Oh, that's an opportunity right there.
Of course.
Anyways, come on, Reds. I'll catch you soon, Wills. Let me get off.
Cool, mate. Bye. Oh, 3 against 2 here. Nathaniel Phil. Ozan Kabak, great defending, mate. Oh, just puts his body in the way and holds the attacker off. Wolves players down here. Don't quite know what's happened. We're going to have a look at the replay. But the player comes forward here. Off. Thiago goes to play the ball forward. Moutinho wins the tackle. Flicks the ball, but as he's stretching, goes under Thiago's foot. Thiago steps on his foot. No malice on either side, but he looks in a lot of pain. But yeah, chance of the night. Mane. Ball played through. Thiago to Wijnaldum. Through to Mane. Mane knocks it round the keeper. The keeper gets a hand to it. Forces him wide. Mane cuts inside. Tries to steady his feet again. But there's too many players back. And they basically cut the power. They take the power out of the shot. It's unlucky. But it's the clearest chance of the night. with 14 and a half minutes gone. Wanted to score the goal himself. And that's what I love about his attitude. It's always can do. It's always like, yes, I can catch that ball. Yes, I can go around the keeper. Yeah, just play the right pass and I'll do it. Like, it's always a very positive can do attitude. Love the guy. Mourinho seems to be up and walking. Thiago goes over and talks to Moutinho and asks if he's okay. Jimenez up on the gantry watching. He's dyed his hair bright blonde, bleached his hair blonde. Ah, okay. So some information from the commentators. Good thing is, during this international break, he's going to link up with the Mexican national team to sort of help out his mentality a bit, boost his confidence, help him with his recovery. For the first time since that awful injury that he sustained. But he's back and on a point for Wolves, and you can really see that Wolves have dropped off this year without him. He's been a real miss for them, and it's good that he's now going to be back in training with Wolves, because he's the linchpin of how their system works in an attacking sense. Ball with Wolves in midfield. 19's closed down by Salah. Moutinho with the ball, plays it through, aiming to get to Neto. Cleared, closed down by Trent, and the ball's cleared away. Otto with the throw-in to Moutinho. Ball comes in, cleared away by Nat Phillips. Powerful header. I really think his physicality suits us and suits this game. You know, you need two strong defenders who are comfortable with the ball, that are able to strong arm and fend off lots of aerial balls, a physicality from the opponent's team as well, I think. Cody with the ball. Passes it into midfield. Gets it back. Passes it into midfield again. Moutinho to Semedo. To Willian Jose. Out to Traore. It's being closed down by Robertson and Mane, I think. They've kept him wide. Corner. Wolves are really attacking us here. It's hard to not copy what the commentators are saying. It does help us here that even though we haven't scored yet, Wolves this season have been really poor in their first halves of games, and they haven't been scoring freely by any means. It was 3 against 1 there at the side of the pitch. They played it short. Thiago just effortlessly keeps control of the ball and lifts it forward to Jota, who goes past one, but cut out by Ruben Neves, and the ball is played back long to Rui Patricio. And the ball's played into midfield. Nat Phillips wins another header. This is becoming a hallmark of his game. Nice. Ball won back in midfield by Thiago. Just picked it off there. Now Mane with the ball. Does a little step over. Takes a shot, but takes a deflection. Out to Trent, who's crossed it. Wijnaldum just keeping the ball. Plays it out to Robertson at the edge of the box. Takes a couple steps forward. Passes it back to Wijnaldum. Back to Robertson. Tries to play it into Jota, but it's cut out by the Wolves defensive players. Oh my God, Traore has just moved away from Nat Phillips there. He's an incredibly quick player. That was good that we just regained the ball quite quickly there. Ball in midfield, Mane making that run from deep now. Oh, Jota does some tricks. It's like a pinball machine. It just always finds a way to return it to itself to him. Ball played long to Trent, who crosses it in. Low cutting cross, daisy cutter. Just bounced everywhere in the attacking third. And now it's out to Fabinho. It was with Robertson. Now it's back to Fabinho. Now it's out to Robertson again. Played it back to Kabak, to Nat, to Thiago. We're just keeping possession here in the Wolves half. Thiago again. Wijnaldum, Robertson. Ball played decisively to Mane. Up to the byline, cuts it back. Oh, just needed one more touch there, and that's in. He's getting closer. They can't handle his speed tonight. Blast past Otto there, I think. Oh, back into the penalty area, crossed in. Going to the penalty area there, Mane. Held off a player and tried to cross it as he was using his balance, but it didn't come back. It didn't get through to Jota, but it's come back out to Mane. Mane still with the ball. Mane knocks it long. Oh, just gone out for a goal kick. That's frustrating. I think our players are a little bit too honest sometimes. I think if they went down there, we could have won the possibility of a penalty. So with Trent moving forward here, plays out to Salah. Salah back to Trent. Oh, ball bobbles in the area. Oh my gosh. It's like pinball and swung in by Robertson. Our attacking play is so fast I can't keep up with it. Like I trip over my own tongue. Here we go again. Out to Salah, plays it back to Trent, who plays it back. Cody gets a foot in, comes out, bounces around. Salah hooks it back to try and make space, takes it on his chest, plays it to, I think it was Jota. Mane, the ball got to Robertson, he crossed it back in again, and it was just cut out. And it went out for a goal kick. It's so good to see our midfield of Fab, Thiago, or Mane's turned his player again, got to the edge of the box, tried to have a shot, again, hits a wall of orange, diffuses, all the speed and power goes out of it, and then it is filtered back out again. It's recycled back out. What bodes really well for us is that Wolves have been incredibly open this season. You know, especially at Molineux, they conceded 3 against 3 against like Aston Villa, 3 against Brighton, I think it was. Ball played, Alisson caught effortlessly. Trent with the ball in the right back position. Back to Nathaniel Phillips. Back to Alisson. To Wijnaldum. No. Yes, Wijnaldum. Back to Alisson. Ozan Kabak. Sky Sports bringing up a stat saying of the last 70 shots that Liverpool have had, only 3% have actually been converted, which is, it's been a sign of this season, I think, in many ways. We've just not been as clinical as we usually are, and it's gone some way to explain our poor season. We've not been ruthless in front of goal. We've struggled really badly at home. All of our best performances seem to have come away. Salah's been our number 1 goal scorer, but Mane hasn't been scoring as prolifically as he usually does. Jota was injured for flipping 3-4 months or something. 2.5, 3 months. So he wasn't scoring or playing. Divock, Divock doesn't score, and he's injured now. Apparently, he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So we now have no depth in attacking position. And Firmino's is probably at his lowest point as a Liverpool player, and is now injured and is not playing. So it's been that 3% really is kind of indicative of how we are this season. Jota with the ball in midfield here. Takes a heavy touch, but it regains composure on the ball. Pass 2 meters to Trent. Pass back to Thiago, who dummies a little bit and just allows it to go back. And looks very smooth on the eye to Nat Phillips, who plays it forward to Thiago, who played it up to Salah, but it didn't quite get there in the end. Trent with the ball. Long ball into Jota, who flicks it over the head of the approaching Wolves player. Ball with Pedro Neto, but just foot in from Kabak there. It's got very bitty in midfield. Closing down, suddenly regaining possession, closing down and losing it again. It's just back and forth in midfield the whole time. Oh. Nat Phillips with the clearing header there. Foul on Fabinho. Yeah. Wolves are coming forward here. Vital header, vital touch by Nat Phillips so that to prevent the ball from landing at the feet of Willian Jose. Ball play forward to upfield to Mane, comfortably headed by Otto, and just gathered by. Yeah. Just to make that clear, fantastic piece of defending by Nat Phillips. He gets a vital touch to prevent Wolves from a chance on goal. Yeah. Traore. Oh, the ball just keeps bouncing around and just unfortunately just keeps landing back. But at the moment, we seem to be able to do a decent job of. He's offside. We have been doing a decent job of closing them down. Yes, he looks to be pretty clear offside. I wanted to get check what people on Twitter thought, because everyone loves a bit of a healthy dose of what Twitter thinks. And then you see like a big voice of Liverpool fans on social media and fan media just saying it's absolutely tragic. But it's not that bad. We're not playing that bad. Someone posted that meme of the woman going, that one for and it's for a caption for a meme that said Liverpool in the Premier League and Liverpool in the Champions League this season. Because like that has been night and day difference. Absolutely incredible if you think about it. Really, 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 really night and day. We're just so much better. Just to preface, next 6 fixtures for Wolves: West Ham, Fulham, Sheffield United, Burnley. Oh, and then it disappeared quickly. I swear, some of these pop-ups, like you can't say it quickly enough, and then it disappears again. Jota with the ball. Plays it out to Salah, who's kept it in. Plays it out to just plays it a little bit too. Oh, Jota gets really close to Patricio there. Almost wins the possession off of the keeper, or before the keeper gets there. But now it's just being tidied up by Wolves. But we're closing down well. Oh, foul given against Thiago. Oh, fun news in the world of UK politics. EU launches legal action against the UK over serious Brexit deal breach. Mane running forward into the centre circle, but taken out by Moutinho. Or no, sorry, for Ruben Neves against Mane, and he gets a yellow card for his indiscretion. Oh my gosh, just got a clip. Someone sent me a clip of Messi scoring tonight. Gets the ball. Oh my gosh. One touch. Takes one defender on the outside. He's about edge of the penalty area and just bends it right in. It's an insane finish. Oh, Mane's just missed from diving header from Mane. Salah flicks it back to Trent. First time, plays it in, just finds a little yard of space. Mane heads it. So close, man. It goes about a foot wide of less than a foot wide of the post. I don't know who this is in the chat, Mo, but the mighty have fallen. Sorry, no. We've just had an absolutely hideous season with injuries and a whole host of other problems. This is there is no evidence to suggest that this is a fatal decline in our club or that this is anything other than a one season bad spell, basically. If you think about the last 5 years, this is probably the worst it's been. No, that's even too dramatic because there's been worse times. No, this has been, in terms of the injuries and the absolute lack of abundance of luck, and consistency. This has probably been the worst. Yes, you're right. Let's. Yes, I hope. Yes, I really hope that the audio is being captured well on this. Mane's got the ball, turned away from Neves. Plays it out. Jota. Back to Alisson. We're creating chances. One of these will go in. But that pass for Trent to plant it on the head of Mane like that, where it goes inches wide, it's an unbelievably amazing pass. We're just being sloppy in midfield now. Oh my God. Foul against Fabinho, apparently. Corner for Wolves. Jordan Chamberlain on Twitter says, watching Robbo and he looks utterly gassed. We signed a £12 million left back to ease his burden, but Tsimikas, the poor guy, in all fairness, has played 5 minutes of Premier League football this season. Another example of the centre-back injuries affecting elsewhere. With VVD and Gomez, Tsimikas would have played more. Exactly. More consistent centre-back pairing, more consistent midfield, and you'd be able to rotate you'd have so much of the defense covered that you'd be able to rest Trent and Robbo from time to time. Ball comes in, header very, very up, but not effective, but punched away by Alisson. Ball was clear, but it came back into the area, almost dropped for an attacking Wolves player, but the ball was cleared upfield. And now Mane and Salah are closing the Wolves player down. Ball comes back to Adama Traore. Foul against Thiago. And now they have a headache. Now they have a... Yeah, and now he's now he's been booked for a foul on Traore. Now this is a free kick to Wolves. About 25. 25 yards from goal, maybe. $30 yards out. Pile driver by Ruben Neves, but comfortably saved by Alisson. Sees it all the way. Gets two hands, palms it down, and takes all the power out of it and just catches it. Very, very comfortable for him. Neves plays the ball forward again. Again, out to Alisson, who's just played it off to Robbo. Yeah. We've looked dangerous going forward. Really. Now, I say that, and then I've jinxed poor Mane there. Don't you just love a Twitter spat? Young Nat Phillips, just because he's not played a lot, you're not familiar with him, does not excuse you from describing him as young. He's 24 next week, which is not young in football terms. Do your research. James Pearce says, that's a very good point, young Carl. That's very smart, that. And then, this is Anfield, says, tell that to the PFA Young Player of the Year Awards. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm about to do something very undignified here and declare. Well, and just as I take a bite, Ruben Neves puts the ball wide. Missed the target. Very, very dangerous for Wolves against us. They could have scored there. Probably the same distance away from goal that Mane's header was. 2 minutes of extra time. Or injury time at the end of the first half. We just got to be careful that Wolves don't grow into this game in the second half and take the initiative. Robertson really does look tired tonight. It's unfortunate. There's not even anything we can do, really. Ball play forward. Willian Jose. Nelson. Mane. Takes a touch, plays it out to Salah. Back to Mane. Plays it to Jota. Hits it first time. And it's gone in. Liverpool have scored just before half-time. What a goal. I thought he missed it. I thought it had gone wide. I thought it had gone in and up the side of the netting. And it's Jota against his old team. Look at this. Patricio's kind of made a mess of this. Mane, touch on the outside of the foot. Out to Salah, first time. Out to... Oh. Find Salah. Salah back to Mane. First time out to Jota, who hits it. First time as he's losing balance, stumbling outside of his foot, and it goes in. Hits it low and hard. But that's on Patricio there. That's I think he would be gutted that he didn't get that. And that's brilliant. That's just before halftime. And there we go. Literally the next kick of the ball blows for halftime. Here we go, guys. Liverpool have scored. Liverpool are winning 1-0. That's so good. I'm so glad we scored there. That was just genuinely thought that might have gone wide. I didn't know that had gone in until they started celebrating. Well, that certainly made things a little bit more, relaxing before halftime. Gosh, I thought actually we didn't play too badly in that first half, and they did start to get in. They did start to get into the game, and they did start to look very dangerous, and they did have chances. But that's the best thing about what that goal does. That hurts them just before halftime. They built up their confidence. They're like, oh, we're still in this. We can do some damage. And it'll be like, nope, shuts the door on that. Obviously, they can come back into it, but now they have to score level, go on from there, right? Whereas it's a step back for them now. And a confidence boost for the front three because it's a well-worked goal involving all three of them, and Jota scored. It just keeps up with his form. Every time he has a shot on goal, it goes in. And it's great to see him get that again. Because that's what made him so dangerous before. Was that everything seemed to just go in off his feet. Or his head. Every touch he was taking was just landing perfectly for him. Oh, the final official trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier is out. So at halftime, let's get some reaction from Twitter and the Liverpool journos. James Pearce, 4 minutes ago, just said goal. Jota 1-0. Dave O'Cop says that is a great goal from the front three. Mane has been excellent. Jota adding that extra vibrancy up top, and that's right. The balls come out to him. On the left and also on up front when he drifts centrally, and if he's not been able to beat a man and just have it sort of like pinball back to him, he's been able to just take a deft touch and lay it off to someone or receive the ball and just lay it off again. And he's making runs from deep and he's getting back into midfield to I just love the way he drifts, really. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. Bear with me, guys. And they have seen a huge moment for Liverpool on the stroke of half-time. How do they find the breakthrough, Thierry? Well, I like the way they did it. You turn sometimes you want to from your deployer and try to find what yeah, it is. So you're going to show it there, and going to win that. But what I like is this. Mane, go down. At that moment, Salah can go 1v1. He doesn't depend what he sees. Mane plays what he sees. Finishing. Great finish, by the way. If you hit the ball low. We're just watching a replay of the goal here. Thierry Henry is just explaining. If you hit it low, it can always be a goal because if you get it right in that corner. Okay. Right. Okay, that's interesting. So it looks like as Jota's hit the ball, his foot has hit it at a weird angle, and so the ball has diverted, and it's made it, and it's gone on target at an angle which complicates it for Patricio. So it looks like Patricio makes the mistake, but if it comes off that side of his foot because it's a miss kick, then yeah. So we're watching the Alisson thing. Yeah. It's arguable. The more I see it, actually, the more I'm thinking, that probably should have been a penalty. Nat jumps for it, and at the last moment, I think he pulls his head out. And Alisson's momentum just comes through and takes Semedo out. Do you think this is the thing? I think, it's that thing, isn't it? That it's another version of the front three that are just clicking, which is really good. Tactical Time says, I won't jinx it, but a certain annoyingly handsome Turkish centre-back has had a really good game so far. Yes, I thought Kabak has done a really good job. He has, particularly that chance where it came out to Semedo, and I think it was Semedo, and he basically just got in and held him off with his back like that. And it looks like before that goal that Liverpool just scored just before half-time, that perhaps the last first half goal we scored was Firmino against Spurs at the end of January. And both came in added time. We've just passed the hour mark of the stream. It's good to have a number of people now. 3 people watching. Hello everyone. Do feel free to leave comments in the chat box. Then I can chat with you guys. Wow. So that goal from Jota now means double figures. Obviously he was scoring in the Champions League. That's because I think he scored 5 in the Champions League. And then that was 6 in the Premier League. That was the second goal. So that's double figures overall. He's just been a revelation, honestly. It's been really refreshing to have him in. And it was so unlucky that he picked up that innocuous injury, you know? Oh, wow. Wolves haven't scored tonight just yet. But one of their lone players has. At the new camp, of all places. Rafa Mir slots a penalty home to get Heska back into the game against Barcelona. It's now 2-1. Well, as long as Rafa Mir scores in that game and Wolves don't score in ours, that'd be great. For those intrigued in American politics, Pelosi and the Democrats have passed the PRO Act, a sweeping revision of labor law, which includes changes to the joint employer standard, workers' classification, and a repeal of the right to work laws in 28 states. That's a real big... that's a great step forward for American workers if that goes all the way to the president's... if that gets to the president's desk. But so for those that are watching, if you leave your thoughts on the game so far, that'd be great. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
March the 27th, the pay-per-view event in White Part 2, and Part 2 of Bulls Liverpool from Molineux comes next. This is your game. Build your works in William Hill that gives you the freedom to shoot. Build the way you want the corners, assists, cards, shots on target. Liverpool in front with their first shot on target. The first four, all from Sadio Mane, were off target.
So look, they're gonna just go over Mane's chances in this first half, starting with the chance after 13 minutes. And that, yeah. Oh, Michael Godfrey. Thought we started slowly. Paused 15 minutes again. Yes. Yes. I thought we did okay in the first 15 minutes. I thought we dropped off between the 20th minute and like the 35th minute, and then we got back into the game the last 10 in that first half. Oh, we've got one like. Thank you for everyone watching. Please drop a like on the video as we're doing this. Yeah. Yes. Again, I think I mentioned it earlier, and before you came in, it's really good to see Jota back. And he does give us another dimension going forward, doesn't he? You know, he varies the runs that they make. And again, there's something really compelling about the way Jota is. He, you know, at the early part of the season, he did such a phenomenal job of scoring with very few touches that he was having, right? You know, in terms of like shots on target, he had a few. Exactly, yeah, adds so much dynamism to the front three. Like we saw, you know, that game against Atalanta, he absolutely dominated, and some of those goals were just like, it was reminiscent of Mo's first season, where like everything was landing perfectly for him, and then he got this innocuous injury. But again, that now brings him up to double figures for the season, if across all competitions. Fabinho wins it again. So just to let everyone know, the second half is kicked off. Oh, we're doing some excellent one-touch passing here. Jota into returning it to Thiago, but foul by Matinho, I think. But it'll be a free kick in the beginning. Foul by Bolly. Yes, no, I thought he picked up the injury against Atalanta, didn't he? Or Midtjylland was the one that Jota got injured for a while out of. Okay, cool. I'll see you at the end of the game. But again, we've started positively in the opening minute and a half of this second half. So it was a free kick to us because Bolly stepped on Thiago's foot as he went in for the tackle. Oh, Robertson with a headed clearance, but it's just fallen back to Semedo. Played it out to Adama Traore. Closed down by Wijnaldum and Robertson. Ball hits Wijnaldum and goes out for a corner. Adama Traore not very happy with the fact that there was seemingly no fellow attacking Wolves players that were coming up with him. He didn't really have any options, so he just had to kind of cross it, and then it cannoned off and dribbled behind for a corner. So we're poised for a corner here. Right-hand side, I think. Yeah, right-hand side. Moutinho is going to take this. Ball comes in, flicks across the penalty area. Looks like it's covered by Trent. Neto's got it. Crossing it back. Bolly gets to it again. Moutinho. Saiss. Oh, headed over by Cody. Close there. Stomach drops a little bit. I think I'm going to turn off Twitter for a bit. Yeah, let's just enjoy this game a bit more, shall we? Oh, ball got through to Mane. To Robbo. To Mane. Turns. Gets it out to Salah. Chest. Who has a go, and well, with confidence and his ability, that could have gone in, but it didn't. But it wasn't awfully high. I mean, it was considerably clear of the crossbar, but yeah, it was always worth a try, I suppose. Moutinho with the ball. Out to Semedo, number 22, to Adama Traore, number 37. Blast past Wijnaldum. Beats Robbo, gets a cross in. Alisson punches away. And it's bobbled around the edge of the area, and Trent has got the ball. And he gets it up into midfield. Salah's now fighting in foul by Bolly on Salah. Free kick to Liverpool. Salah did really well there to hold him off, to sort of strong arm him and to keep, yeah, to keep the ball from going back to Wolves, possession-wise. If we win tonight, we go 6th. Oh my God, what a horrific tackle. Saiss on Jota. Jota goes flying over the top of him and crashed to the ground quite hard. It's just scissored him. I think the term is industrial. But again, it's a dynamic that Jota adds to the team. He's again another very tricky player, just able to knock the ball past someone and beat them with skill and intelligence. It's great to see that back in the team again. Now, free kick from Trent to get a ball in here. Oh! Deep. And Kabak almost got his head on that. Kabak at the back. Oof. He's really close there. And Adama Traore was quick enough and strong enough to just hold him off and prevent that from going into the back of the net. Because Kabak has got pedigree when it comes to heading the ball. Trent's forward ball. Deflection up near the corner flag. Ball with Neves. Now to Neto. Now to Semedo. Mane tries to win the ball there, but lands flat on his face. To Semedo again. Martinho. Cross part like a arcing ball. Salah get a foot in there and knocks it upfield a little bit. Neto's got the ball. Off. Ball did come back into the penalty area, but Kabak cleared well. Ball with Wijnaldum now. Nat. Trent. He's got a couple of yards there. We need to just break out of this, I think. Oh my God. Thiago's lost the ball there. Nelson Semedo again. Slice. Nicely won by Robertson there. Gets a foot in and wins the ball back. Knocks it past Sace. Cross. Hits Bolly. It's out to Salah. Salah's still got the ball. Oh my gosh, that's soft. He still had the ball. He still had possession of the ball. He took an age to blow there and then blew it at the wrong time. Ugh. Free kick to Liverpool. Semedo on Mane. Pulls him down. Tugs his shirt. Pulls him down. Oh. Ball comes off Jota and goes behind for a goal kick. But again, it's that sense of like, it's that pressing. Really, really do like the way that Jota presses the ball. You know, he's very similar to Firmino in that sense. And the whole system works on that ability to defend from the front. And, you know, Bobby is the main exponent of that. And then the other two attackers, Salah, Mane, equally so, similarly so. But Jota's just come in and, you know, at a time when Bobby has been having arguably the worst part of his career, ball back in the defensive third, easily covered by Kabak and played back to Alisson. Now it's in midfield with Liverpool and Mane, who's been fouled by Semedo. to have Jota come in as a supplement or as a replacement really does give us room and energy to keep this system going when we don't have the legs or the energy or the fitness to keep it going with the regulars. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, it's the 60th minute. So, I'm starting to think about what could we do in terms of what's it called? Make substitutions. And I think in the group chat we've got some chats from some Liverpool fans watching the game. Well, ball came forward. It's won by Thiago, almost landed to Salah. Shavisto says anyway, Shavisto says so far the subs should be Jones and Keita for Gini and Thiago. I think that's very attacking. I think he's making the point that like Gini's starting to get tired out there, so play Keita as in Gini's position. Traore's fouled Robertson there, and then Kurt for Wijnaldum. No, for Thiago. Gosh, yeah, Thiago. They had a real fight on his hands there, but the Flying Scotsman just covered it well against a man mountain, and now Alisson Becker has a goal kick. I was going to say that I thought Robertson was looking tired in the first half, but he's looking much sharper in this one. I think, yeah, some refreshments in midfield wouldn't go amiss. I think what we could do is if we are... Yes, bring Keita on. We need to get back his fitness. I think he just needs game time now. And, you know, we've been trying to manage him so he doesn't get injured. And I think that's the best way you're going to manage that. Foul on Jota by Moutinho is that you drop him in for 20 minutes, half an hour each game. And you give him enough time off in between so his body can heal, basically. Kurt would be a really good choice to come on as well. I agree. He brings that attacking, a sense of attacking flair and forward-thinking manner, but he also has the ability to just keep hold of the possession, which is what Gini is so good at. But yeah, they're showing Raul Jimenez on the thing. Oh, thank goodness. Again, Wolves moves too quickly, but when Fabinho loses it, bobbles around, wins it back well. Neto out to Willie and Jose, tries to pass it back to Adama Traore, but hits it so far long that both the Liverpool defenders and the goalkeeper could all get there before Jose could, or Adama or Neto could have even started their motors. Oh, Patricio playing Bolly into trouble. miskicks it. Thiago was able to nick the ball there, and he's won a free kick. Now, Wolves are second in the have conceded the second most from set pieces this season, 11. Leeds are worse with 14. Ball comes in from Robbo. Headers won by Thiago, and it almost lands at the feet of Mane. I mean, it does, but the touch then bounces and gets into the grasps of Patricio. And now Traore is running forward here, up against Kabak. That's oof. Again, his strength and speed is unreal. We just need to hoof this long. Come on, guys. I'm trying to be... Oof. Ball comes in again. Cleared away by Trent. We're sort of penned in our own box here. The nerves. Yeah. I mean, we've got some countervailing opinions in the chat. You know, someone saying, you know, Jota's got the ball here. Oh, just cleared by Cody, and possession one back. In the group chat, quickly, Ferminator. I presume that's his first name, or maybe a nickname. He says Wolves players are very dangerous and fast on the counter attack. Can't afford to sub off Genie. Yes, possibly. I think if you took Genie off though and put Cater on, what you'd do is you'd have well, no, it wouldn't be Cater for Genie. It would be Cater for Thiago. So Cater is the one that then would play those forward cutting balls. And you'd have Curtis playing the Genie role to keep because he has got some speed on him, not a lot, but he's got enough to keep up, and he reads the game very well, and he would be able to just be short and sharp with passing, and I think the unfortunate thing about this is that Kurt is 20. Like, if you bring him on, there are Genie is so specialized in his position that you're always going to lose something when you sub him off. So it looks like Keita and Milner are coming on. Naby for Milner will become captain now. Thiago's looking a bit bemused as to whether he's coming off or not. I don't think he's seen the number yet. So, Milner, Milner for Wijnaldum and Keita for Thiago. They're the subs being made. That would make sense, yes. Obviously, Thiago now is on a yellow. And you can get not quite the same caliber, but of course not. But you would have still not... Bringing Keita on for that position is still a good change. Excuse me, guys, for a moment. I need to adjourn to the bathroom. So I need to step out of the moment.
Bodies in the penalty area will positive, but I think the fight goes out there. Coutinho did get to the penalty spot, didn't he? Still, Silva. He does get into the positions that William Jose does. He hasn't been able to round it up either.
Hey, I'm back, everyone. Sometimes, you know. Trent crosses it in. Comfortably picked up by Patricio. Did I miss anything, guys, in the few minutes I was gone? Cowback with a header. Off of Milner. Throw into Wolves.
Side of it as well, the doctors, COVID testing.
I do like that choice by Naby. Naby's gone with the skinhead look. Him and Mane have always had hair issues, I think, you know, receding hairlines and that. So they've just gone with fully shaved everything off. Oh, Traore takes a shot. Sorry about that, guys. I just lost track. Ball from Nat Phillips into midfield out to Milner. Doesn't get there. Falls to Traore. Backed off by our defenders and midfielders. And Traore has a shot. But sort of straight at and down the throat of Alisson. Jota with the ball now, running forward. Runs like a terrier. Just absolutely scraps. scraps at it, and always is hurrying and harrying, defending from the front again, always making the same runs over and over and over again, asking questions of the Wolves midfield and defence. (17 minutes, 27 minutes to go. No, 17 minutes to go. Oh, and Fabio Silva's on. He looks like he's in a boy band, or as a surfer dude. He looks really young. Like I know he's like 20, but he does look really, really young. He looks like he's 17 or something. It's crazy. There's some nice genes going on. Yeah, I really think we have to be careful here. You know, part of the problem we've had this season is that we haven't necessarily been able to kill off games. And when you're on a bad luck, when you're having a bad season like us, and a tough season, and luck goes against you, if you haven't killed off a game like this, you're always prone to have moments where something could drop for them. That one chance is all it needs for them to deny us the points that we need, and have worked so hard to get. Ball from Otto comes right round, and the only reason that doesn't fall to a Wolves player and a shot on target is because Trent gets his toe there at the back post. I'm hoping that here, people like Naby will allow us to play a cutting ball through in the sort of dying embers of the game as some of the Wolves players gets tired, particularly the likes of Neves, Moutinho, Bolly, all of that. Well, I say that Neves is coming off. Leander Dendoncker has come on. Can play as centre back, can play as CDM, can play as CM. He's a very versatile player. Pringles. I do love you guys. If you want to sponsor me, that would be amazing. Kabak makes a run into midfield and wins a free kick from a handball on Bolly. But yeah, Pringles, shout out, mate. If you if you'd like to sponsor me or sponsor the Football for Life show, we'd be great. We'd be internally grateful. It would really help with some exposure. You wouldn't really have to pay us. We would just do it free of charge. I know we're a small following, but you know, word of mouth. You know, what was it? Like every little helps. Like publicity is publicity at the end of the day. No. Jota. We're looking a little bit tired now. Losing a little bit. Salah is fighting for a possible corner here. Bolly's holding them off. Oh, I think Salah fouled Bolly there, but almost chance there. Mane, ball pinged off his head. Milner's kept it in. Ball to Mane. Oh, Mane's had a shot on goal, but I just couldn't get enough purchase on it. If he hit it there, if he hit that there, got his foot through it, that could have been it. That could have killed the game. And now Mane trying to get the ball back in midfield has actually put it to the number 7 of Wolves. Man, my heart is racing here. Oh, Fabio Silva gets a header, but it's comfortably saved by Alisson again. Just gets across there against Trent. Oh, he's 18. That's it. That's the reason he looks so young. Oh, Salah. Oh. Salah forces a save for Patricio. Mane's got the ball inside the penalty area. Whips it back. Tries to get it to Jota. Jota's still pressing. Ball came to Robbo, who heads it back to Mane. Mane's turned Moutinho. Ball to Salah on the penalty spot. Jota. Oh, Jota's had a shot on goal. Saved by Patricio again. Flailing arm from Mane. It's not that bad. Good to see we're getting another shot away there. Looks like Ox is coming on. And Jota's coming off. Well, there he is. Jota's come off. Has come off. And ball play by Trent. Salah was being manhandled there. Ref waves that away. Should have been a free kick. On the Egyptian for the Egyptian. But Jota, yes, we've looked really good with him tonight, I think. You know, he certainly provided us more options, and Salah's remonstrating with the ref, going, "Hey, come on, mate! Like, I'm just being grabbed and pulled and everything. Help me out here." Morgan Gibbs-White's about to come on. But he's done a really good job tonight coming back into the team. You know, especially after being out for a while. Milner. So that's all of our changes made then. Keita, you know, Fab. Yeah, just can't get the ball. the right ball away. Foul by Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's gone into that central role that Jota was fulfilling. So Jota was obviously rotating between left, and was very fluid across that front line, but was mostly central. And now Ox is just staying in that more central role. So it's a little bit more restricted, if that makes sense. Semedo's come off for Gibbs-White. Now that's nice to see the mate with their player with enormous amounts of speed coming off. So that's great. But Gibbs-White is good. He's good on the ball. He's young, but he's talented. And we have to be careful here as we approach the last 6 minutes of the game. Give or take 5 or 10 seconds. Fabio Silva breaks away there, covered by Ozan Kabak. Looked like a chance there, and a real concern. Kabak gets back with real speed. Oh, it was Gibbs-White that got away. Would have been really seriously bad if that was Adama Traore. Traore flattens Milner, I think it was. Yeah, pushed him, said the ref. Absolutely clatters Robbo. A real foul there. Just sure to his size. The commentators just said that when you're that big and you lean into someone, you're gonna do some serious damage. Like, not like damage and hurt them, but you're gonna take the guy out, and it's gonna look obvious. Oxlade into Salah. Salah 2-0. Oh. Apparently that's given offside. Oh, that's minuscule. It's a great finish by Salah. Give him credit. It's in the net, and he takes it. Oh. Patricio's lying down. Possible head injury, maybe? Would be awful if Wolves had another player missing for a suitable length of the season from a head injury. He's really flat out there. This really doesn't look good. They're bringing out the stretcher. That's very worrying. Having that be the second player this season for them that has ended like this for them. Of course, famously, they had this with Jimenez earlier in the season, November time. You can still see the scar in Jimenez's head. This could be very unpleasant. John Ruddy's coming on. Is it going to be a straight swap? I think it is. I think Wolves haven't used all 3 players. This, however, probably will be their last one. Remember former England player John Ruddy? When we played in that tournament, I think it was Euro 2012 or something, when we had that awful turquoise green checkered goalkeeping kit. 89 minutes into the game.
Good morning, guys. Right, I've just woken up. I look like trash, but I wanted to tell you something really funny. So I'm getting this entire kitchen behind me ripped out.
Welcome to Preston. I'm in the party with Barbies and drillers. The kid back mad on the team up, man. Just run for my triggers. How they talk about dingers? They ain't got dingers. Baby, dinger. My little jigger riding loose for the truth. Man, you get done with it.
To tell you that
I don't know if I can just tell you guys what I saw on TikTok just now, but good on the guy in the TikTok. That's all I'm saying. I wonder how long this is going to be. Oh yeah, Nuno was a goalkeeper himself. I didn't know that. I can remember that. Bloody hell. Does anyone know what actually happened? This is really odd. They're not showing us, obviously, replays because it might be too horrible to look at. But it also means that we can't see other angles of what actually happened. Seven minutes this will be. Now we're 1 minute into that 7. 1.5 minutes into that 7. But it's not resolved. The game hasn't started again.
Nothing I have in
to tell you that
Welcome to Preston. I'm in the party with Barbies and drillers. The kid back mad on the team up, man. Just run for my triggers. How they talk about dingers? They ain't got dingers. Baby, dinger. My little jigger riding loose for the truth. Man, you get done with it.
to tell you that
Gosh, I mean, I don't know what else there is to report, really. I mean, everyone's just standing around trying to work out what's happening. I mean, Yeah, they're really taking no risks here. They're still looking over him. This has been a long wait, but player safety comes above anything else, and he was flat out. It's tragic, really. He's just absolutely flat out spread out like that on the ground, and I don't think he's moved. Obviously these new policies now mean that if you have a head injury, they will take as long as possibly needed in order to fix the player, not get them off the field and then resume the game and then look at them in the back. They'll do as much as they can. They'll hold the time for as long as possibly needed until the medical decision's made. Now it looks like, oh my gosh, so the players are just kicking it around in midfield. They're doing basically a training session while they wait, and that's both teams. Connor Cody there has been an amazing captain for Wolves. I can't even imagine the stress he's feeling, quite honestly. Jimenez waving to his players down there, saying, "Hey guys, I'm here." Right, so whenever this restarts, it looks like they're going to have it with, and they're going to just add an extra 7 minutes onto the end. But this could be a while. Right, so there we go. There we go, right. With 99 minutes gone and 48 seconds remaining, John Ruddy comes on and Rui Patricio is stretched off. So here we go. The final 7 minutes of the match. Ruddy is going to start everything off again with a goal kick. I suppose it's one of those things where you say, oh, and it's going to be 7 minutes event. Yeah. Oh my God. We've just started again and there's another incident. Nat Phillips on. Nat Phillips being fouled. So, yeah, we've got 6 minutes to manage this, basically. Keep that concentration going. Keep those performances high for the next 5 minutes or so. 6 minutes. Salah. Oxlade. Yeah, knocked out and goal kick for Wolves. Trent couldn't keep it in. I think Trent's looked really good tonight. He's not always been consistent this season, but he's holding on. He's trying to. We've got some comments in the chat. That looks very painful. 7 added minutes. Ball comes in from the free kick. Corner. Dendonka heads over corner. I pray nothing happens to him. Yes, of course. Rui Patricio, it's important that he recovers now. Really, really hope he's okay. Ball comes in from that corner. Ball's back to Fabinho. Allison launches it way upfield. Ball, hang on. They've not dealt with it here. Oh. Salah tries to bend one. Bends outside of the keeper's right-hand post. Again, it's Keita with that forward-thinking pass all straight away. I don't know why Mo didn't just cut inside and then just hit it low. I think he had the time and the speed to certainly on his side to be able to do something like that. Ball out to Neto. 104 minutes and 33 seconds. We've got about 3 minutes left of this game. Trent kicks it upfield, but he's now limping. Has he been stepped on? He looks like he's in a bit of pain here. Cross into the box. Oh my God. By Adama Traore. Fabio Silva could have just unable to get a header there, but comfortably caught by Alisson. But again, 6 yards out. That's with 2 minutes to go. Oh, it's come off his shoulder. No wonder there was like no power behind it. All tidied up in the end. We've done a good job tonight, really, of closing out and making sure that people like Pedro Neto wasn't having too much space, wasn't able to take more than one touch on the ball, really, wasn't able to have clear strikes on goal. We've been good. We've been good defensively. I'll make any final comments after the game ends in about a minute's time. Oh my gosh. Right. Yes, Nat Phillips. Cleared well. Then cleared further away by Trent. Now Salah's got the ball. We could have a counter-attack here. Mane. What is he doing? Mane's lost possession. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. The fucking nerves in the last minute, man. It's gone 107 minutes, so we just need to see this out. Cross. Header. Still kept in here. And it's over here. And the game, that looks like the game has ended, guys. Sace misses it. There we go. And there's the final whistle. So Jota, there we go. Jota on his return to Molineux wins us the game. Heads everything away. Nat Phillips has been unbelievable tonight. Look, big hugs, big Klopp hugs to Kabak and to Naby and to Nat.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, John, as well. You know there's just one thing on his mind right now, and that is the well-being of his goalkeeper, who's been such a key part of this Wolves story. Ruben Patricio started 103 and 104 Premier League games since his arrival at Molineux, and really troubling to see him down for so long. Of course, we all hope that he is back on his feet and back on the pitch very soon. It got the stepping out of Wolves. They did manage to mount just that one really serious attack before the full-time whistle blew, and really suddenly have those 3 points in the bag. Martin was saying it sees them up to 6th again in the Premier League. 2 behind West Ham, 5 behind Chelsea outside the top 4. For Wolves, they stay in 13th, 35 points on the board, 9 points for the bottom 3. One or 2 more points, you would think, taking starts for another season of Premier League. The League Championship action coming your way. Bournemouth trying to find their way back into the playoff picture. They take on third place Swansea. That's tomorrow night from 7:30. All of the games available with commentary on the Red Button. That's the same on Wednesday nights when Birmingham take on the Reading. Will we Bowyer be the Blues boss by the time we see that game kick off?
Okay, so there we go, guys. 3 points to Liverpool. What a great feeling. So thank you all for joining me. I'm going to see about maybe getting... Someone saying in the group chat, possible VVD future partner for Nat. I think maybe a possible combination. So yeah. Right, wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's get some thoughts from Twitter. And then we can talk through the reaction sort of to the game. Bad jokes are already starting to come in here. So we got one here from Ben Webb. Kabak to winning ways. The Tactical Times are saying Kabak just got the "we're going to sign you on, big man" hug from Klopp. He has been really good since he's come in, honestly, considering his age and his inexperience and the club he was at before. He's really looking like he's starting to settle. And I'm really pleased. I've always kind of rated him. I think 20 is really young. A lot of pressure on him, especially to come in and immediately take up the mantle as a first type centre back. He won't be talked about a lot, but he certainly in the last few games he's gone sort of under the radar a bit. But yeah, I think he's really starting to settle in, and changing that mentality from a team where Schalke was constantly losing to a team that normally is expected to win every game, but is having a tough season. To switch out of that mindset and to go up yet another level is hard, whilst discovering a new country and language and everything. So I think it's been a hugely impressive job that he's done so far. Joel Rabinowitz says, quietly impressive performance by Kabak again there. Intelligent positional play, reading of the game, controlled aggression in the right moments, and composed on the ball without taking needless risks. Forming a really nice partnership with Phillips. And I can't disagree with that at all. Really can't. He didn't kick out at any bad points. He didn't fling an arm. He didn't fling his the only thing he flung was his head and his neck, and he got to clear the ball a few times and get crucial touches on it. But he never compromised the team in any way.
buy every room or £100 money back guarantee. Okay. Freshly ground organic milk. A white coffee, just 99p.
Creamy, crunchy, crazy good fun. Liverpool, peel back and play.
A Playment National Lottery, you raise £30 million for good causes every week. That can collate £20,000 community football teams. Or prepare to support 30,000 veterans. £30 million to fund 900 local libraries. Or save 1,000 new assistance books. Every week, you raise £30 million in causes. The National Lottery. Your numbers make amazing happen. Sponsored by Bet365. First goal since November, and it comes on his first return to Molyneux. Diogo Jota giving his reaction to Liverpool's victory with Craig Newman.
Yeah, congratulations, a good luck for Liverpool and for you personally, but I'm sure your thoughts must be with your former teammate with Patricio at the moment.
Yeah, I think life is more important. I hope he's nothing too serious, and wish him obviously a speedy recovery.
As we all do the same. Yeah. A good night for you, as I say, a good goal for you, one you remember. Great move that led up to it as well.
Yeah, I think against these kind of teams that they defend well, we need to take advantage when they are unbalanced, and they were at that moment. And the quick triangulation from, I think, Sadio to Mo back again, and then me on the left. So a good movement, a good goal, and helped the team. I think reaching a victory that we were looking for a long time in the Premier League.
Wasn't a bad time to get it either, was it?
Yeah, obviously, I think we need to improve a lot in this competition, especially, and hopefully this could be a great start of a run until the end of the season.
They did give you a few anxious moments, didn't they, your old club? A second goal would take the pressure off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a thing. We knew that, and obviously they made it very hard for us during the entire game. I think we had a couple of chances in the first half. In the second half, not so much. Apart from this allowed goal and more now in the end, but of course we knew that it would be tough, and we are very happy with the victory.
Back-to-back wins in the week now. Now, do you feel like you're edging your way back to some form now?
We hope so. Of course, we worked for that, and now we took the chance to victories. It's really good, but now we have a break for the international team. But it's
in the end, how vital was it that you took the opportunity tonight to get closer to the top four again?
massive. I think like I said, we needed to win. That was the most important and grab points because we are being struggling in the Premier League, and we want to change that.
Special moment for you personally, though, wasn't it, to come back here and score? How did it feel?
Yeah, very special. I've been here for over 3 years, working every day with almost everyone in that team. Obviously, it was special. I just wish the fans could be here as well. But anyway, a good result for us. And
Yeah, very well.
thank you.
And a really good moment for Diogo Jota. We'll hopefully bring you an update on Patricio very soon. In the meantime, Thierry, does that feel like a really important victory for Liverpool?
It is a really one, especially all going to go for international duty soon. They needed that 3 points, some solidity. Although there were some dodgy moments, I would say more from the goalkeeper than you were expecting to be actually more solid than maybe the two centre backs. But I like the goal. If I go back into it, I like the goal. I like the fact that they still managed to do it individually. And it was a team goal, especially from
Right, guys, I think I'm going to have to end the stream here. Oh, hang on. No, we've got some action in the chat. Who's man of the match, by the way? Again, I think Jota did a really great job tonight. I think Nat and Kabak did a really good job. I think Trent also had a really I had a quiet, not a quiet game, but quietly underrated. I think he would. I think Trent did a good job tonight. I think he had a really good performance. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes, right, Mo. Yes, the guy from earlier. I never recognize when he comes in. But yeah. Yeah, probably random troll. I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna end this stream because I've been talking basically straight for 2.5 hours, and then in a little bit of time I can do I think I can do a reaction video and respond to more people's comments and questions because my throat's starting to go. So take care, everyone. Thank you for coming on. And yes, there'll be a review put up shortly. Take care, everyone. Bye.